Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing more Dying Like the Beast. Fucking paused my chainsaw man to be here. Fucking stupid. Alright, here we are and we're back. It has been so goddamn long since I've played this game. I literally haven't even played it since my last video because I just haven't been able to sit down and play it for some reason. But besides from that, I didn't expect to get so many goddamn views and stuff on my last video. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who watched and commented and stuff. I kind of got like really nervous and started checking my inbox like constantly, just so I could reply to every single person's comment, which I'm pretty sure I did. But it was nice hearing like everyone's opinions and views and stuff. So I just wanna say a big thank you to everyone. It meant a lot. The next thing that I wanna just say as well is that I'm sorry that the last video was so fucking negative. I don't normally make videos like that, and I might in the future, but I don't exactly like being negative all the time. So there's a big there's a big sorry for that. This video is basically just gonna be some of the positives that I like from Dying Like the Beast, even though I haven't really fully completed it yet. So I'm gonna see how this goes. It's just gonna be a short video because I'm gonna be honest, it's a bit hard for me to find positives for this game when it kind of relates so much to Dying Light 2. And not only that, but I'm just very tired both physically and mentally, so I don't really have the energy to find stuff to be positive about around this game. So the first thing that I wanted to talk about, again this is off script, I don't have a fucking script, is Crane being back. Crane being back is probably... It's a good thing, don't get me wrong, it's a very good thing that, you know, Techland did, but at the same time, the damage was kind of already done, and it's kind of irreversible from when they brought in Aiden. Now, I'm not saying that Aiden is a bad character whatsoever, okay? Aiden, you know, he had his flaws, he had his positives, you know, he was his own character, but he wasn't exactly as good as Crane. You know, Aiden didn't feel alive. Aiden just kind of felt like a husk of a person. You know, lights are on but no one's home. But Crane was, you know, he was good. He was fucking amazing, and I think bringing in Aiden so early on in the series was probably a bad idea. You know, I think it would have been better if Crane came back for the second game and you somehow met Aiden, and then for the third game you would play as Aiden. I think that would have been a lot better. You know, Crane sort of stood on business. He knew the government was trying to throw him. He knew that he was just like some fucking tool for them to use. So he said, fuck off, and started working with the survivors, and he only did that because he knew what was right. You know, he's a good guy. He's not gonna take shit from anyone, and if anyone's gonna give shit to his friends, he's gonna fucking side with his friends, and his friends were the survivors. Whereas, you know, Aiden was just sort of... he was just there. The second thing that I wanted to talk about is the characters actually feel alive this time. You know, the cutscenes and stuff, they're a little bit weird, to say the least. Like, all of the movement doesn't exactly match, like, how they're talking whatsoever. But besides from that, the characters actually feel alive. They don't feel, you know, fake or rushed or anything like they did in Dying Light 2. You know, you can actually attach yourselves to them. And that's really good. I like how the characters are actually alive and, you know, not fucking dead in this game. Alright, number 3. Okay, no story choices. Holy shit, Thank you, Techland, for the no story choices. You know, it was okay in Dying Light 2, but holy shit, it made little to absolutely no fucking difference with what you picked. You would pick the PKs, okay, you get more combat stuff, but the thing is, the combat in the game is kind of shit anyway. You pick the survivors, cool, you get the parkour stuff, but guess what? The fucking parkour is shit in this game as well. So, you know, the no story choices in Dying Light the Beast, absolutely perfect. You know, obviously they still got like the dialogue stuff, so you can have like additional dialogue if you want it at some parts, but other than that, thank God that there is no story choices, because it was just completely useless from the fucking get-go, and it just made people overthink and have like a worse time. Getting attached to characters is what is on the table for number 5. Holy shit. It is actually possible in this game to get attached to characters, to have a favourite character, to have a least favourite character, you know. In Dying Light 2, there just wasn't that, because every single character just felt like, you know, it just felt like filler. Every single character just felt like filler, and it was just not a good thing. It didn't feel good, you know. So I'm glad that they've improved upon the characters and who you actually meet in Dying Light the Beast, because you can actually say, oh, this person's my favourite, rather than, oh, I just hate every single fucking person along with the game. Dying Light the Beast is just better than Dying Light 2, end of, okay? That is, I can, even though I haven't, you know, finished the game, I can already say that confidently, it's already better. The horror elements to Dying Light the Beast, the best in the series, okay? Even better than Dying Light 1, which is very, very powerful coming from me, seeing as Dying Light 1 is one of my favourite games ever. I have been on call and I have shat myself numerous times, even one time hitting both my knees on my desk and causing all of my Hatsune Miku figures to fall over because of the horror elements in this game. Like, they actually catch you so off guard, it is pretty much insane. The other thing that I would like to add is the story. The story is just so much better than Dying Light 2's, okay? Dying Light 2's story was absolutely fucking appalling. You're telling me we get to see a new guy called Aiden. Okay, that's cool. And he's going to the city to try and find his sister. What? And once he does find his sister, and once he rescues his sister, she lives for like an hour off of oxygen, and she just looks like a shriveled up nutsack in the fucking winter. Alright, well, I think I'm going to end this video here. So if you enjoyed, please remember to comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, shout out the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.